Hey guys, James Brown with Barton Springs Mill here for your next episode of Ask Your Miller Mondays. Have you ever experimented with offering malted grains? We have not, but it's definitely on my wish list. We just built this new facility that we're standing in now, and it has an area that we've reserved as a malting floor, hopefully to get into malting grain, mostly for brewing and distilling. And my desire is to do corn, rye, and wheat. I think malted barley, in order to even break even on that, we would need a much larger facility and to be working in much larger volumes. But I think we can do these other specialty grains and at least make it sustainable. My big goal was, we sit here right next to Treaty Oak Distillery, and within 100 paces you can see flour being milled. You can see it being made and baked into bread and pizza. You can see it being distilled into whiskey, and you can see it being made into beer. And the only thing we were missing was the malting, so I wanted to make sure that we had that. So we have really this regional grain hub in microcosm. So that's the hope. It's probably still a couple of years away because our number one priority is to continue outfitting the facility we're in so that we can continue to bring you these excellent flours and grains that we're growing with our Texas farmers. Suggested reading materials. I would definitely, as I mentioned earlier, have a look at Mauricio Leo's website, theperfectloaf.com. He does such an amazing job of explaining the whole sourdough process, creating, feeding, and maintaining sourdough starters. He's also got an excellent pizza recipe, an excellent focaccia recipe. He also is an amazingly talented photographer. His photography is very pleasing, and he does a great job of sort of breaking it down step by step in a concise manner and then backing that up with this amazing photography. So for this week, that's my choice. Give that a shot. How are babies made? I'm going to skip that one today for someone who's, I think I know the answer, but I think that's outside the scope of our discussion today. How did you decide what grains to carry? What is your vetting process for suppliers? We were trying to figure out a good place to start, and what I turned to was the 1919 wheat classification. This was a brand new record-keeping initiative at this time that rolled out with the census at that time that went to record the kinds of grain that were being produced in each state and shows volumes by variety. So we went to that and looked at that, and then we looked. They continued that wheat classification to the present day. Every 4 years. So we were able to look at that and track what was growing here in that first report, what had staying power, what new varieties came on, so forth and so on. And obviously Turkey Red was on that list. Marquis was on that list. Sonora was on that list because we've been growing that in Texas since the 16th century. And so we sort of made a wish list too of things that we wanted to grow, but that we could not find seeds for, and we went to the U.S. Gene Plasm Bank for that. So this year we were able to grow Mediterranean, which is also on that list, Purple Straw, which is on that list, and we have about 6 more in development that we've started with 100 grams, and we're now up to about 150 pounds. So within the next year to 2 years, we should be able to present those to you for you to try. Vetting process. I have a lot of farmers that reach out to me, and first and foremost, I ask them if they are growing organic. That's extremely important. We are not certified organic, but we don't bring anything into the facility for food use that is not organic. Next, it's just getting to know each other and talk about the farmers' agricultural practices, what they want to get out of the relationship, what their expectations are, and maybe about half of those folks decide that maybe this isn't the best option for them because it conflicts with other things they have going on. But we slowly, over a period of time, take on additional farmers, and we're always looking for new relationships. So if you're interested, please reach out. I think that's it for this Monday. I hope you found this informative. It's been a pleasure speaking to you, and we'll speak to you next Monday. Thanks.